Hello everyone, welcome back. So what are we going to discuss now? So we're going to talk about the boxing and unboxing. Okay, so what is boxing? So the place is where we are converting a wrapper class integer to primitive integer or wrapper class long to primitive type long. The type conversion, whatever is happening, that is called boxing. Let me open some previous example to show you that where is the how it is a boxing. Just give me a second. Just take a look at this particular example which we created for numeric stream example. Just take a look at these two methods, and this method will do the same sum operation, and this method also doing the same sum operation. See here what is happening, we have a list of integers which is nothing but wrapper class integers. So when we try to sum all those elements, we are opening a stream and we are reducing and we are passing a binary operator. So here what will happen is all the wrapper class integer, they are converted into a primitive type int, and then we will sum the data. So the boxing is happening here. Okay, but here the boxing is not happening because we are directly using the primitive int stream. Okay, so we are going to talk about the boxing and unboxing. So we are going to box some data into some different kind of data, and then we are unboxing the same data. Okay, so let me create a new example, new class file. Okay. Stream boxing unboxing example. So I'm going to create a main method also. Okay, so the method is ready. So let me create a simple method to unboxing first of all. So I'm going to create a static. It is going to return a list of integer. List of integer. Teacher. So and the method name is good. Boxing method. Okay, import the list. So we need to return some data, correct? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a int stream. Int stream is nothing but it's the elements which contains primitive int elements. Okay, so I'm going to create a range of int stream which is nothing but primitive int elements, and I'm converting them into a wrapper class integer that is called boxing. Okay, so I'm going to create an int stream here. Int stream dot range closed. I'm going to keep 1 to 40, and then I'm going to box all those elements, and once the data is boxed, box will do the conversion part, then collect the data as a list. Collector, sorry, co collectors dot to list. So this is called boxing. Okay, so if we do the reverse, that is called unboxing. Let's try to execute this method. I mean, execute this class to see what is the outcome of it. So I'm going to call the boxing method which will return list of integers. So I'm going to print the data also for each system dot out println. Okay, so let's run this method and see what is the outcome of it. See, we got the data from 1 to 40. These are all wrapper class data, correct? So I have a primitive data. Okay, so let me put a break here. So these are primitive int. Okay, and boxing conversion part, converting to wrapper integer, and collect as list. Okay, Okay, this is what is happening. Okay, so let's try create another method which will unboxing the data. I mean the reverse process. Okay, so I'm going to create another method, static. I'm going to return a sum of the elements. Okay, so int calculate sum. So this method is going to accept list of wrapper class integers. Integer and list. So obviously it has written an integer, right? So return. So list. I'm going to open the stream. So what I'm going to do after the stream, I'm going to use the map, because map is the functionality which will convert one form of data to another form, right? That's what we already discussed. We have seen a lot of examples for map or flat map. Here we are going to use a different kind of map, which is nothing but converting a wrapper integer to primitive integer. Okay, so the method is map to int. There are a lot of methods: map to double, map to long, and the same thing which are available for flat map also. Okay, so we are going to use map to int method here, and it's going to accept a function in it. So which will return integer. So under the integer I'm going to take the int value. So and then I'm going to call the sum method to do the operation. Correct? Yep. See, this is called boxing, and here it's unboxing. Okay. So here what will happen? I'm just opening a stream and map to the converting part and performing sum operation. Okay, let's run this method and see what is the outcome. System.out.println, sum is, sorry, sum is, I'm going to call the calculate sum method, so which will accept a list of integer, I mean list of wrapper integers. So we can call this method because boxing method will return the list of integer, right? So we can use the method here. You can call the method. Got it? So now run this method, run the class. So this is the first output, and this is the second output, which is nothing but calculating the sum operations. Okay, so let's meet each other next video. Thank you.